I'm making this video just a few days after India has gone on lockdown. Nobody can go anywhere, everyone has to stay. And I've been reflecting on this, a lot of devotees have been reflecting, and I want to discuss what we can learn from this and how we can better deal with this. Everything that's happening now in the world, which is unprecedented, and we don't know what the future is, we don't know what's going to happen to the economy, we don't know who's going to get the disease, we don't know who's going to live, who's not going to live. It's creating a lot of panic amongst people in general. As you know, they're going to stores, they're buying out, they're buying everything off the shelf. They'd never experienced this before. And when I reflect on this, I think that everything that's happening now and every disaster that could happen in the future, Srila Prabhupada and Shastra and sadhu has prepared us to deal with. But the question is, how well prepared are we? And how well can we deal with this? And that's a big question. And I think when we reflect on this, we need to reflect on our response to the situation. How well do we depend on Krishna? Not knowing what the future will bring, not knowing if we'll be infected, not even knowing if we will live. How well do we depend on Krishna that whatever happens is in your hands, my Lord. I've given my life to you, and whatever happens is good, and I know you will protect me, and I know you will care for me. Or are we reacting in a way where we're becoming like ordinary people, becoming a little hysterical, fearful, stressed out, and so forth? Now, one of the meditations that I think is very important for us is how much am I reacting like an ordinary person? Am I taking advantage of this situation now that there's lockdown in many places in the world for more hearing and chanting, more reflection, more time to spend hearing classes? Or am I reacting in another way? Am I finding my solace in sense gratification? Is that the way I deal with it? And it's always good to look at how we respond to situations, because it's a barometer of where we're at. Considering that Prabhupada has given us all the tools to deal with anything, all the way up to leaving our body. Any calamity, any disaster, he's giving us the tools that ultimately giving us the holy name, which is our real shelter. So am I taking more shelter in that? Am I finding solace in the process of bhakti? Am I spending more time going more deeply? Am I valuing the process of bhakti in troubled times, realizing that this is my real shelter? These are the kind of questions, or these are the kind of things we should be looking at, evaluating in ourselves. And if that's not happening, I would just request you to ask yourself why and what you can do to make that happen. There's treasure waiting for you in Prabhupada's books. His books will help you deal with anything. This is a great time because people are insecure. People are having trouble just being with themselves. They don't even like themselves, and now they're alone, locked up in their apartments with themselves, or they're having to talk to the members of their family they don't normally talk to and deal with them. It's a great time, actually, for us to help people become more Krishna conscious. It's a great platform. It's not a time for us to freak out. During these kinds of times, historically, people turn to God. It could be one of the best times to spread Krishna consciousness. So that's the way we can see it. That's the way we should see it. And if we're not seeing it that way, we should ask ourselves, okay, what's lacking in me? What's missing? What do I need to do? What have I not been doing that's causing me to react in a way that's not as Krishna conscious as it should be during these times? And what do I need to do to be able to take more shelter of Krishna?